Hello guys, Goodlike, and this is Hearthstone. Got invited to the beta recently, and I decided I wanted to record some arena, because I'm so good at it. Yeah, just amazing. I played some arena pretty much the day I got invited, but I was so insanely excited that I don't think those matches are fit for the first arena that I upload, so I'll upload them later. And I'll upload this now, and I'm gonna try to be a little bit more... well, how to put it? I'll try to explain what I'm doing rather than just being, yes, I can finally play this game, oh my god, it's awesome. Anyway, arena. I'm not gonna explain like the entire game from start to finish, just gonna... it's very simple. I'm sure you'll figure it out very easily. But for those who don't know what arena is, you pick one character, there's 9 total, you get to pick from 3, and then you pick 30 cards for your deck. Once again, you get 3 cards. I'm gonna go with a Shaman. I really don't like Priest. Warriors are okay, but I like Shaman. That's it, you get like a bunch of cards, you get 30, and you play other people with random cards. I actually changed some cards recently, so this is gonna be interesting. Okay, so... this is ridiculous. Destroy all your minions. I don't know if I want to have this. Give something to Murlocs. Well, usually, since all the cards that you can get are random, you're probably not gonna get what you want, so you're not gonna get Murlocs. So I guess I'm gonna go with a Mountain Giant. Okay, this is the card that got nerfed. It had more life. Now it only has 2 life, but it's still incredibly strong. Then we're gonna go with it. Drawing cards is nice, but we just started a deck, and obviously I still don't have anything to return to my hand. Usually you return something to the hand that has a battle cry, so you can play it again and have a second battle cry at the start, but yeah. I don't have anything yet, so I'm just gonna go with the Cleric. Right, weapons are usually, from what I've seen, really good in Arena, because they're weapons. Once again, still not so much to return. Cleric would be nice, I guess. And Wind Fury, I guess, is very situational. Usually you want, I guess, to play it on big creatures when the opponent has small creatures, so you can take 2 of them out or something. But that's very situational, so I'm gonna go with the Axe. Right, Frost Shock, deal 1 damage and freeze it. There's another shock, which is Earth Shock, which deal 1 damage and silence it. I don't think freeze is very good with 1 damage. Silence, though, is very useful, because there's all manner of things you can take away with that Earth Shock that would otherwise be insane. Like, for example, double life health buff, which suddenly turns it to a killable creature. Drawing cards is nice, as I said, but I think I'm gonna go with Strangled Retire here. It's a really good card, because it has stealth. War Golem 777, pretty big card, but I don't think I'm gonna go with it. There are better cards for Shamans to pick. Fire Elemental is the one you want. It's 6 mana, I think. It's very good. See if we get any. Dark Wolf is nice, I guess, if you have some smaller minions or something to buff, but I'm not there yet, so I'm gonna go with Crusader. Divine Shield, whatever attack is made first, do no damage, so pretty amazing. This is an interesting one. Right. Imp Master summons a bunch of imps, eventually, if it doesn't get killed. I guess it's pretty nice with a Shaman. You can like Bloodlust or something, but we don't know if we're gonna get Bloodlust, so I'm not sure yet. Mana Tide, card draw. We don't have that, and we passed on it for quite a bit, so I'm not sure. Feral Spirit is fairly interesting. It's 2/3, but 2 creatures, and for 3 mana that could be pretty nice, even though it overloads, which means that the next turn you lose 2 mana. So it essentially costs more, but it's a nice card to have if you like don't have small creatures, I guess. I'm gonna go with the Feral Spirit. All other Murlocs have +1. What if the enemy has Murlocs? They also have +1. Not good. Flame Tongue Totem. It's pretty nice to give some buffs. Then again, Reservoir Hunter is also pretty nice because it summons an extra creature. This is tough. I think I'm gonna go with Flame Tongue. It's pretty nice if you have nothing else. At least you can buff your totems, if nothing else, though. Still moderately useful and cheaper. Charge 5/2 for 6 mana, pretty expensive. Charge 1, cheap but very weak. I guess in this case I'm gonna go with Wind Fury minion. Not very useful because, well, it's Wind Fury, but can be situationally decent, I guess. And there we go. This is a rough one. Rockbiter is really nice, but I guess I already have a weapon. Bloodlust is for buffing, but once again depends on what kind of heart you have, so I'm gonna go with a Fire Elemental. Deal 3 damage. Right. Okay, this is pretty interesting as well. Lava Burst. Direct burst that does a lot of damage. I guess it's pretty decent. This minion has 4/3 because it does 4 damage, so 4 damage, 3 life. You can heal it to full eventually, and you do have Healing Totem, but that's pretty random. That's random of getting this card, and then random of having a Healing Totem, and the random of the Healing Totem actually surviving to heal long enough, so I don't know. This would give 2 spell damage. I don't actually have any spells, I actually have to pick between this and this. But this can give a lot of spell damage. But once again, I don't have any spells. I think I'm gonna start with getting the spells. Bloodlust, Spiteful Wind Fury. Wind Fury once again. Like, the reason this is better, because it's at least you summon a minion. This doesn't summon a minion, you just get Wind Fury. This is like free Wind Fury and a minion. Bloodlust, once again I said, it really depends on what you got. Spiteful Smith is a decent, I guess, 4/6. I do have a weapon. It's not impressive, but I think I'm gonna go with this just for the nice life on the card. I don't really want to take Bloodlust this time, unless I have to. Okay, let's see. Right, my weapon is not gonna take this down to a considerable amount, and it's not that good if you can't take it down of mana cost. Murloc Raider, shitty. They're gonna go for the card draw. Goldstride Footman, shit. Frost Shock, okay-ish. Fire Elemental, awesome. Acolyte of Pain. I have some Overload cards, which will buff this. What do I have? I have a weapon, I have a spirit, I have burst. That's 3. This is pretty useless, like, if you can't buff it, which we can buff maybe with Cleric, but that's a really big maybe. And we do lack card draw right now, we have like 1 card. I can't really attack myself at any capacity with a Shaman, but I can sort of heal with a Totem, so it's whatever. If I had more overloads, I'd probably pick this, but now I'm gonna take Acolyte of Pain. Right, and there's another Acolyte of Pain, meaning that the previous choice was a little bit iffy. Obviously, you never know what you're gonna get, so it's really hard to make those choices and get the best you can out of it. I think I'm gonna go with Earthshock. Like I said, Silence is pretty cool because it can remove a load of bullshit off the cards. And that other charge minion wasn't that impressive. Okay, this is interesting. Earth Elemental. Amazing taunt. Bit of overload. Really cool card. It's a manipulator. You see a minion, you make a copy. I guess this is semi-useful because you need a powerful enemy on board to actually make use out of this. Doomhammer is a weapon that does 2 attacks for 2 damage. I think of this I'll pick with Elemental. Once again, this needs a good card, and this is already a good card. And while this weapon is nice, I think it just doesn't do enough damage. Like, for the mana it costs. Like, you cast this pretty much halfway through the mana curve. Like, from 1 to 10. So, by then you need more damage than just 2. Even if you hit twice, that just means you're gonna take damage twice. So I'm gonna go with Earth Elemental, I think. Really cheap, very tough card. Okay, we have a choice between 2 Loot Hoarders. Since we don't have a lot of 4s, I think I'm gonna go this. Once again, I don't want to take a Bloodlust unless I have to. Oh god. This is where the shit cards come into play. I have only 1 weapon, so I'm probably not gonna get this charge off. This taunt is pretty pathetic, it does like 1 damage. So, it's just gonna die. Not very useful. I think I'm gonna go with the Elven Archer. It does 1 damage. It can combo maybe with Acolyte of Pain. It's straight up better than Southsea, because you will always guarantee that 1 damage, and this can just be killed off. Though this will also be killed off probably by something really fast, but at least it does 1 damage, so it can do something. Oh my god. These are bad cards I'm getting now. I'm not happy. Okay, it's either this or this. Once again, I don't have any weapons to make that pretty decent. To be honest, at this point, is there a difference? Like, cause the other 2 are pretty damn weak. I think I'm actually gonna go for the Dread Corsair. Should I go for it or for Bluegill? This is decent because once again it summons 2 cards, but they're very weak 1 life creatures, so might as well get some charge. So the question is, do I want Taunt? Pretty expensive Taunt? Or do I want charge? I think I'm gonna go for charge. It's at least decent 2 damage you can do to whatever you want to do. Okay, another card that got nerfed, it had 3 life. Still is OP because you have Charge Divine Shield, which means even though you attack first, you take no damage. So it's cool. Summoning, is there really anything I really want to summon really fast? Gianna, yes, but I might as well just not play it then, same effect. Yeah, and Mana Wraith is pretty crazy card. Throws people off, but I'm not sure I want to be thrown off myself. I'm not at a stage of a game yet. I'm just gonna go with the Argent Commander here. Right, this is meh. Just heals and taunt, so very situational. Once again, silly taunt, but stealth is nice. You can't be targeted by anything except AoE or random target. So pretty useful, and it's one of the better stealth cards. We already have some 6, so I don't think I'm gonna go Ogre. This is Wind Fury, not very useful, usually dies before you can use it, or you just have to attack once and then you die. So Shattered Shell and Cleric again. Okay, this is interesting. I think I have a decent amount of creatures now, so I don't need the Fairy Dragon, though it's pretty cool because you can't like cast Lightning Bolt or some shit on it, so it'll actually have to trade or be AoE down. But then again, Lightning Bolt is pretty cool with its 3 damage to have early. I think, like I said, I have enough minions and I just need to get to my elementals, so I'm gonna go for Lightning Bolt here. Right, now I want some minions still, if I can get away with it, versus Earthshock, because that's pretty weak. I know, it's Silence, but we already have one, and question is Divine Shield or 2 minions. Pretty tough choice. I think I'm gonna go for Divine Shield here, though. I think this will be easier to deal with than with a Divine Shield, because that's just 1 life extra minion, so it's not that tough. And then it's just 2-4 versus 3-3 with Divine Shield. Then I'm gonna go for the Divine Shield, plus I need 4s. Oh, both are 4, yes. Okay, now that I've got a bunch of Overlord cards, and actually some pretty cheap ones, I'm gonna go with Unbound Elemental over Scarlet Crusader here. And Voodoo Doctor heals? Not that useful. Right. I still don't have a lot of card draw, I think. And I have a lot of 3s. Dust Devil is out of the question once again with this 1 life. So, Reserve and Hunter. Not that useful. I think I'm gonna go with a Loot Hoarder here. Oh, this is so bad. I need to take a drink. I don't know what to say. This is pretty bad, these cards. So this is a 6 with Wind Fury, but it has so little stats. And I already have some 6. I don't need 6. I already have enough. This taunt is just okay-ish at best. It depends on what you're facing. But giving totems too, I might not even have ever totems. I guess I will have, but like generally, it doesn't really matter. Especially if you don't have Bloodlust or anything to further buff them. It's just gonna mean the totems last a bit longer. Oh my god, I wonder what I'm gonna take this taunt. Okay, interesting choice a bit. To attack this turn, I don't want any more 1 cards. I have enough. Darkscale Healer restores 2 health. Pretty decent with some cards, I guess, but I think I'm gonna go with the Silence, because I only have Earthshock at the moment, and this is an okay minion. Okay, in this case, I'm gonna go with Rockbiter. Wind Fury, I already said not too bad. This is okay, because it's Divine Shield, but Rockbiter is really nice to get at 3 attack, because you can buff yourself with it. So it's like free 3 damage at any turn you want to. Last card. Emperor Cobra, really nice removal card, because whoever attacks it dies. But obviously that also means that you're probably going to be killed first anyway, and you might not get a chance to kill off the tough, strong minions. Pyromancer, AoE, I don't know, since I'm a totem class and I do have a few weak minions, I don't think I want to AoE myself. That being said, I didn't get any storms. Storms are like spells that shamans do, which do AoE damage. Should I go for a Pyromancer? Just so I have some sort of AoE, for example, against warlocks? This is a tough decision. This was a tough pick for me. Because I don't have any AoE. And this could be the only AoE I'll have. I guess I'm gonna go for it, because it's crazy enough to maybe work. Let's do it. Not a very good deck. Quite a few choices were either really, really tough, or just bad. But I like the curve, it's not too bad. It's like, you know, you don't want things to be high here, but you want some. Let's just play. Now Arena lasts 12 games instead of 9 before. I can only hope that my opponents are gonna be shit. Please give me shit opponents. I specifically played a little bit on the evening, so all the, I don't know, people like this, just snaked people would be around here to be shitty. Okay, this is interesting. Let's go with it. This looks pretty fun, like Pyromancer second turn. Nothing to AoE, and it will prevent me from doing spells. Fuck it, I don't even care. Let's do this.
You're going second, so you get the coin. Use it wisely.
What? Oh my god. It's like the perfect card you just played for me to abuse the shit out of you. Bye! Like, this guy's thinking, what are the odds of him having that card? This card sucks! Nobody would pick it in Arena! Wow, I actually got a shiv out of it. Okay. I mean, it's not bad for him, but still. It's kinda unexpected. Alright, do we go crazy? Pyro this shit up? Oh, I don't know if I want to play a Pyro yet, but then again, when am I gonna play it? I have a coin that I could then use to summon. Oh yeah, that would ping my shield off. It's gonna have to be a totem. Like, I don't wanna have... I wonder actually, since I would play the coin first, it wouldn't ping the shield off because I would still have yet to summon it when this triggers. So I could have actually played Pyromancer without fear. But it would have been useless anyway, because there's nothing to AoE. Okay, now we're gonna play Unbound Elemental. I don't have anything to do with it yet, because I don't have any overload, but I don't want to waste my coin until the last moment, because for example I could do 5-turn Fire Elemental, which is obviously much better than 6-turn Fire Elemental.
Blood and plunder.
Not bad. Can't kill it, or so he thinks. But we have a surprise for him by the name of... nope, not that. Shattered Sun Cleric. To do damage or not to do damage. You can have Backstab. Or that card that he played before, which he chose not to play. Another Shattered Cleric. Okay, that's value. Right.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Bye! I don't think he likes me. I don't think he likes me at all. Because these are pretty good plays. Oh! Which one is gonna kill? Obviously that one. He's not a bad player, it seems. Yeah. Who would put Head Crack? That's like such a waste of a card, I think. Okay, how do we deal with this? Oh my god, this. I can play it next turn if I don't play too many cards. But I want to play too many cards. Options, options. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go Sun Shattered Cleric. This Cleric. And a Flame Tongue Totem.
Push forward.
What? This is...
That was a mistake.
What this totem likes to do is just drop randomly, not where you want it to drop, which is frustrating as all hell. Thankfully he killed the totem. Oh my god. That was so bad. Okay, I still can't play my stupid giant. This sucks, and I don't want to play my Fire Elemental without anything to back up on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna summon a totem, and I'm gonna play a Divine Shield. Does 3 damage, so he can kill anything except the Silver Moon, because he has Divine Shield, which he can't break unless he uses some spells. Alright, we'll see if he has any more left, like a Fan of Knives.
My eyes are open.
His eyes are open. Let's close his eyes. Can't have his eyes being open, that's not good. That's a lot of mana, man. I don't like this. Yep. Yep. This is what I thought he would do. He would attack it. Since it's 1 damage, it doesn't matter. Who wastes a Sinister Strike like this? That is terrible. You're a terrible guy. For this, you shall suffer the treatment of Fire Elemental that deals 3 damage to your minion, essentially killing it.
Remember, kill Colossus.
This guy has like no health left, and that's really good. What? What are the odds of that? And what else does he have in his deck? Card, thing, something. And he's going for me? Okay, this is weird. Shit just got weird. I have no idea what he's doing. I'm tempted to just play the Mountain Giant here. I don't have taunt. Well, I do have actual taunt, but I can play it anyway. So, what we're gonna do is gonna get rid of this piece of crap. Get rid of this piece of crap. We're gonna play the Mountain Giant. We're gonna play the coin. We're gonna play the taunt, and we're gonna attack him directly. I don't think you can do 18 damage in 1 turn. That sounds a little bit ridiculous. He needs to kill 2 creatures. 3 creatures, actually. Because I have a Bluegill Warrior. Double Deadly Poison? Oh, he's going for me! He thinks he can kill me! And this is the end. Well, GG, well played. I could have also killed his minion with an air shock. This is why this was nerfed. Because with spell damage on the board, you do 2 damage with your Earthshock. Yay! And that kills that card instantly. Although you would never actually have charge with, because it's charged, you would never actually have the Divine Shield. So it's mediocre buff, I guess. Let's play again. See what else we get. That wasn't a very good player, but wasn't a too terrible player either. Maybe he just had really bad hand. I don't know, it's hard to say. Alright, in this case I'm gonna go with this out of here. The rest seem okay. With coin, oh yes. Good. Decent, let's say decent. I'm not gonna go out and say yet that this is a good hand, because who knows what he's gonna play. Like with this amount of 2s and shit, I have to play the coin and get something out there. Like, I have solid plays for next turn, at least like a totem or some shit, so it's very likely that stuff like that happens where I can just trade for it. Oh! 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 Perfect. Perfect top deck. Like, couldn't have asked for a better card in that situation. Best possible outcome. Which can shut off for the news. Ah. Well, that sucks. Or would suck if I wouldn't have this Flame Totem to help me out here. Which kills this. And I kill the remainder. Not the best of outcomes, but it keeps the board clean, and I think that's more important than anything else. Nope, not enough to kill my totem. Will he even try? He's not even trying. That's good. Oh. Oh. I could actually do with killing him and not losing the totem this turn until he attacks. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna buff my cleric totem, attack it, and kill it. Not the best value maybe, but like I said, I value clean board really highly. And now he has to pretty much do this with his one of his mini attack charges. Though I did get it for free, that weapon, but hey. That's a lot of cards you drew there. He doesn't have a very good hand. I'm not gonna pray Earth Elemental yet, there's no point. I think I'm gonna go with... He's gonna kill this next turn anyway. So I wanna put something that would actually have some power on the board. I could have buffed it with Wind Fury and do twice damage, but like I said, it would die next turn, so what's the point? I'd rather buff something like that. Though, once again, I think in this case, it's not a very good choice. Oh! But that just made it a good choice, because I can now survive an attack and kill it. Can I play anything else that turn? Wolves. That would leave me with 5 mana next turn for a possible taunt. Okay, that's good enough for me.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Right now I can either play Totem or Wolves. I guess I'm gonna play Wolves. Yeah. Because I have a 5/1 minion on board, so... Ah, damn it, he had some removal. Lucky bastard. And a pretty tough minion as well. Which I can't easily remove as well. Fortunately I don't have to, because that doesn't have a taunt. So what I can do now is actually play Wind Speaker and buff that. I'd ideally want to buff this, but I think that this will be fine. play a wind speaker or not to play the wind speaker? Tough choice.
I wonder.
Let's go for it.
Feel the power.
Push forward.
Let's see what he gets. I still have a nice taunt in my hand in case things get rough. But with warriors it shouldn't get too rough. Yep, that's a mortal strike he had to use. Another mortal strike he had to use. Amazing. That was good value for me there. Now what I'm gonna do is go for a double foreplay. Double foreplay. That sounds dirty. Alright. Let's see what we draw first, I guess. I don't have... Oh, I do have an overall card, but I can play them both at the same turn, so... I'm gonna go with... Divine Shield. Let's try him again. Let's see what else does he have. This is pretty rough hand against him. Oh! And now he's at 3 life. Ooh! Interesting. Third Mortal Strike! This guy is just sitting on Mortal Strikes. Unfortunately for him, his Ogre is dead anyway. But it lasted him a long time. I won't deny that. The reason it's dead because I can now play Earthshock and kill my minion at it. And then I think I'm gonna play those 2 cards to seal the deal. Alright, let's see. 1, 3, 5 is 9, so we're good. There we go. Nice combo. Nice potential for soaking up damage. All's coming up. Nice. I only have 7 mana next turn. But I can deal with that. I don't have that much. Not bad. But that's pretty weird. Oh, I see. That's still 1 damage short. But not bad. Armor up, guy. Oh, Worgen. Worgen's interesting. That sucks for him so bad, because he is dead. Like, because I can just do this, and then this, and win the game. But still, he was pretty close to killing that Earth Elemental. So, yeah. Not a bad play. 2-0. Let's continue this ascension up the ranks. I wonder how do they match up opponents in Arena. Like, I wonder if you get the same amount of wins and losses, guys. So like I'm playing everyone who has 2 wins now? Or is it just random? I wonder.